You see the problem with a lot of men, and I used to be like this myself, so I'll throw myself in there, yeah? We as men, we don't have standards or boundaries when it comes to dating, because a lot of us are just so happy to have a woman. We're just so happy to have someone next to us that we'll put up with anything. Think about it, yeah? When you hear certain guys talk, they'll say, oh, I've got a girl. He says it with a badge of honor. He says it like he won the Medal of Honor. You understand? But the problem with that is, what does your girl do for you? You're adjusting yourself for your girl. Has she adjusted herself for you? I see a lot of men change their personality, change the way they live, change the way they talk, try and better themselves for a woman. Is she doing that for you? In a relationship, both of you are meant to grow together. You understand? One person is not meant to be piggybacking off the other person. And I find in relationships as well, yeah, one thing I'll give women, yeah, they have their demands and they have their standards. You see, if you're not living up to those two things, your contract's cancelled. And that's why you see a lot of men in relationships who are dancing to their woman's tune.
You adjust your habits, your schedule, your energy for her. But has she ever adjusted for you? Or is it always one way? Relationships aren't meant to be one-person growth projects. They're supposed to be shared evolution. Both people growing, giving, compromising. But too often, women come with demands. You gotta be this. You gotta do that. I want this lifestyle. And if you don't meet their standards, contract canceled. Yet when the tables turn, she faces zero accountability.
Listen to me when I say this. Girls would do you bad in a heartbeat. They will leave you for the better man. They will leave you for a better life.
Chad, that's what I'm saying. You never supposed to trust these girls out here, bro. Never trust a girl.
That's just how some females are.
Ladies is like a weird creature, you know. They don't never like you. They don't really like you for your own self, you know.
These girls would cheat on you, lie to you, straight to your face, bro.
They always want something out of you, you know what I'm saying? But like, just if I was you know what I'm saying, just keep your distance, you know, you can mess with her, but don't fall too deep in love, because most likely it's not gonna last.
It's sad to listen to this from a young generation. Girls would do you bad in a heartbeat, leave you for the better man, the better life. They don't like you for you, they want something from you. And yeah, that stings, but let's be real, he's not talking about all women. He's talking about the ones who left when someone better came along. The ones who stuck around only as long as you provided comfort, status, or security, then walked when the upgrade showed up. And that cuts deep, because loyalty shouldn't be conditional. Love shouldn't be transactional, but too often it is. Some women don't fall in love with a man, they fall in love with what he does or has. His stability, his income, his attention. And when something shinier appears, they follow the light.
Hi, baby.
Hey, baby.
I made you dinner.
You made me dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
The number one sign that a man loves you is not how much money he spends on you, the gifts that he buys you, the dates he takes you on, how much he tells you he loves you in the day. No. All of that is just noise. Ignore that. Number one sign that a man loves you, ultimate sign that a man really truly loves you and values you, is he makes sacrifices. He makes sacrifices in order to be with you. That means he loves you. That is the only thing that determines if a man really loves you is he makes sacrifices to be with you. Because men will make sacrifices to be with the woman that they love. And that sacrifice could be anything. But if he makes a sacrifice to be with you, he loves you. He loves you, he loves you, he loves you. That's it.
Everybody here in the studio, a moment of silence.
Treating a good man poorly and doing him wrong is all fun and games until he's uninterested, unreachable, and unavailable. Some of y'all think you can put a man's heart on emotional layaway. You can drop a few sweet words, act like you're invested, then leave him hanging while you keep shopping around. And you know what? That might work for a while. He may keep giving, he may keep showing up, he may keep forgiving. But what you don't realize is that every time you ignore his calls, every time you dismiss him, and every time you label his honesty as a weakness, you're not just hurting that man. You're teaching him that his love, his loyalty, and his protection doesn't matter here. And brick by brick, you're building up his disgust until one day the only thing he feels for you is distant. And you know what? When that house of disgust is finished, he moves out. Suddenly that man who used to bend over backwards to make you happy won't even flinch when you cry. Suddenly those arms that used to hold you tight becomes hands that don't even reach for you. Listen, all those long talks and deep laughs that you used to share, they're just memories that sting, because you played with a man who only ever wanted to love you right. And anytime you take that good man for granted, you're teaching him how to live without you. And sister, don't be surprised when he perfects the art of living without you. Don't be surprised when he moves on and never looks back.
She's absolutely right. And what she's saying is a wake-up call for anyone playing games with a good man's heart. Treating a good man badly is fun until he stops caring, until he becomes uninterested, unavailable, unreachable. You think you can string him along with sweet words, just enough attention to keep him hooked, while you shop around, test options, or play hard to get? Yeah, that might work for a while. But every time you take his loyalty for granted, ignore his feelings, or make him feel like a backup plan, you're teaching him one thing: my love doesn't matter. And eventually, he believes it. Not about himself, but about you. So he walks quietly, without drama, because a good man doesn't fight for someone who treats his heart like an option.
Damn! That bacon is so serious, boy.
The women are not going to change, bro. They have zero incentive to change. They have the high ground. They have the leverage. They have the power. In order for you to be the leader, she must be the follower. The whole dynamic of a romantic relationship is one party has to like the other party more. That's just how it goes. That's how the attraction sticks. The girl has to like you more than you like her. This is the only way that the dynamic is going to last. Thanks to social media and the internet, women think that they can do better until they realize they can't. A lot of men aren't approaching women because women are insufferable in the West.
Rule number 1, always respect your last name. Never beg for texts, calls, links, or any form of attention. If she don't want you, you shouldn't care. If she don't want to talk to you, you shouldn't care. If she don't want to hang out with you, you shouldn't care. If she don't want to call you, you shouldn't care. If she don't think you look good, you shouldn't care. If she chooses another guy over you, you should not care. Because by now, you should know you that guy. And when you that guy, guess what? You don't gotta care. Rule number 2, legacy before love. Never put a girl before your dreams and goals. At the end of the day, if you don't have anything, most women will decide to leave you before they decide to struggle with you. Listen to me. If she is not your girl, you should not be worried about nothing she is doing. Worrying about her hasn't put $1 in your pocket. It hasn't put food on your table. It hasn't brought respect to your last name, and it hasn't put a roof over your head. Rule number 3, believe everything you see before you believe anything you hear. She will tell you everything you want to hear in order to keep getting everything she wants from you. Actions speak louder than words. Quit holding on to that woman and let her go. Now, today. Why would you force yourself to continue to hold on to somebody that's clearly showing you that they don't respect you, nor do they care about you? Stop carrying yourself like you're nobody.
When your woman cheats on you, it's very difficult to forgive her. I wouldn't recommend it, because for a woman to cheat on you, it's not that she's fallen in love with another man, she's just definitely not in love with you.
Ooh, man,
and so for you to take her back is just providing her free accommodation until she meets a man she wants to fall in love with. It's what the driving force is, not the love for the guy that she's cheating on. It's the lack of love and respect for the man she's cheating on.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so when you forgive her and retry with the relationship, she's already decided she doesn't really want to be with you, but she will stay in this until she finds someone that will love her.